started feeding the cattle inside again. We bought 60 mixture of 60 different breeds of bulls, and when they come we put them straight in for finishing. So they're in now. This is day number feed number 3. They came on Friday, and they're just kind of in the settling down period. So they're just getting a bit of barley and a small amount of potatoes, just kind of to get them going, get them settled and get them going, and we get them moved on into full feed over the next few weeks. We still haven't brought in any of our cattle that's grazing outside yet, even though ground conditions have been very bad. Not very bad, weather has been very bad. Ground conditions have been deteriorating, and I suppose if things don't improve over the next week or so, well, we are going to have to take them in, because there's no point leaving them outside to cut up the ground. Where we are, their land isn't too bad. It's fairly dry compared to some areas, so we're probably not just getting it as bad as some areas in that respect. So we still haven't got our barley finished up yet. We've hopefully there's a few good days coming, we might get a start made on it. And we've also got a little bit of second cut cider still to finish, which we may tackle tomorrow, which is Monday the 18th, I think it is, of September. But the weather just hasn't been there over the last few weeks, so we haven't got it done. Simple as that. Yeah, it's been one of the wettest August and Septembers that I've ever seen. I hear some people are referring it to it being as bad as the I think it was 1985 was a really bad year, and they're referring to it as bad as that. So I don't know. But yeah, no, Ireland is quite a hammering with the weather. We've done a bit of an extension on our shed, our grain store. Since we started treating our barley, it has started taking up a bit more space for our straights, and to give us a bit more space, we've put an extension onto it. So hopefully it'll hold somewhere in the region of 120 or maybe 130 tonne, and it'll just give us a bit more space in for our straights. There's a few holes in the yard. They had to change around some of the drainage for the downspouts, downpipes. So with the bad weather, it didn't get finished. So hopefully in the next few days, if the weather stays okay, we'll get it done. Ben is on sweeping duty tonight. so like I say, all the cattle are on at the minute is 2 kilos of barley, a little bit of oat feed just to dry them up, and straw as well. And I suppose they're getting about maybe a couple of kilos of spuds at this stage, just to kind of get them started on them. Yes, it's a bit of an obstacle course driving around at the minute, making sure not to drive into the holes. Yeah, the yard's been a bit upside down. It's not too bad now. There was the guys who done the extension on the yard had all their plant here. They had a couple of tractors and a few low loaders and stuff like that all parked around the yard. So yeah, so the new shed has set up some of our parking space in the yard. So we're going to have to do something with that now down the bottom. I'd say we'll have to pick a new area down the bottom of the yard. There's not much we can do. We needed the extra storage space for the grain. Haven't put up any videos over the past couple of weeks. Not since the silage was cut. We've been washing out the cattle sheds. This one here isn't just finished. A little bit here along the back wall still to be done, and the walls. We didn't expect to have these cattle yet. Didn't expect to have any cattle in for a couple of weeks, so we still thought we'd have time to play about with it, and we were doing a bit of washing as we could get at it, and if we weren't doing other jobs. So we still have to, so many cattle this side, so we'll have to finish it off now over the next week or so. But yeah, so that's the cattle feed. We're feeding silage with a couple of kilos of barley per head. There's a couple of kilos of potatoes, about half a kilo of straw, and there is a kilo of oat feed as well. The oat feed and the straw is just to dry them up, help to dry them up. So they were all out on grass, these cattle, up until Friday. So they're a little racked looking now. They've always go backwards a little bit once they go in, and they should start to mend up in the next few days, and we'll once they start adjusting to eating the potatoes and the meal, up everything until they're up on full feed. So that's about it. So if we're doing some silage tomorrow, I'll take some footage of it. Hopefully the ground isn't swimming, which, well, it could well be. Yes, that's it. Well, sure, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.